a one-man team, that's what you got to deal with when you're a one-man team.
Okay, let's do it over. I'm so upset. Okay. All right, y'all. Take 2, okay? Welcome back to In Our Lane Podcast. I'm your host, Emmeisha. You can follow me everywhere at EMMEISHA. And you can follow the podcast at _In Our Lane. So I have Cory in the building tonight and Wandar. So Mr. Cory is a model, actor, and manager. And Wandar is an artist, actor, entrepreneur, and fashion designer. Okay, so topic of the day, Pain Sauce. So after listening to some of your music, this song really stuck out to me. And I just wanted to talk more about when experiencing pain and grief, how do you cope with it?
Well, I cope with pain and grief by basically knowing that it'll get better soon. You know, it's a storm. It's a sunshine. It's all type of different, you know what I mean, seasons, just like regular seasons in life. So I cope with pain by just pushing through and going forward and just knowing it's going to get better one day. I feel like when you always working and you consistent, you got something going, it's easier to cope with pain. Mm-hmm. But when you have nothing going and you just have time to think and sit in your misery, just make it so much harder.
Yes. I'm going through a season like that myself. So, yeah.
You will get through it, though, because only the strong survive. You know, God don't waste battles. He give them to people he know can handle them.
I needed to hear that today, because, baby, yeah. Me personally, like, pain and grief, it's difficult for me. And, like, I struggle with depression and anxiety and stuff like that. So, like, when I'm going through it, I'm really going through it. And I just take whatever time that I need to just process everything. And then once I get past it, I'm past it, and I'm just ready to just move forward and live my life. So, what about you? How you cope?
How I cope with grief is, I would say, being in solidarity, being by myself. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when you're going through hard times, you don't really want to spread that negative energy or whatever that's bothering you on someone else. So you want to deal with it internally before you deal with it externally. But for the most part, that's just me personally. That's what I do. So just always being by yourself, I feel like that's who you know truly who you are when you're alone by yourself. That's when you get epiphanies and different ideas and things like that, is when you're by yourself.
Yeah, I feel like isolation gives clarity, and it allows you to really, like, process and really, like, hear your own thoughts. Because I feel like a lot of people, what they do is they like to get other people to make decisions for them, and they don't make decisions for themselves. I don't like that either.
A lot of girls is like that.
So it's just like, even relationship things, like, I won't tell my girlfriends about stuff until I done already processed it for myself, because if I come tell you about it and then you say whatever you gotta say, it really don't matter to me. But yeah, so, like, yeah, I like to just have my own personal time with God and hear him clearly and process things myself before I try to, like, engage with other people, because I hate when I enter into a room and my energy is off, because now you might perceive that as, oh, she a bitch, or, oh, she got stank attitude, but I might just be going through something and I don't feel like being bothered right now. So that's why I just try to make sure when I am going through things, I try to, like, check myself before I enter into a room, because you just never know how people may perceive you going through stuff. So let's talk about it. How did you both meet?
Well, you know, me and Cuz met, I want to say, like, 3rd, 4th grade. What elementary school was it? Was it Bolton? I think it was Bolton. Yeah, it was Bolton Academy. And you know something funny? The funniest thing about how we got cool, I actually was supposed to fight him when we ended up getting cool. Somebody
You know what's
else reeled me up to fight him. You see what I'm saying?
That's how a lot of good friendships start. Is y'all got some type of going on. That's how.
But thank you, it wasn't nothing though. It wasn't never nothing going on. It was just
I don't even remember that.
Reeled me up to try to fight him. You feel me? And then we just end up getting cool like that. But
I don't even remember that. So you saying what happened?
See, he don't remember. It's another story, but we'll go through it. But long story short, man, cuz ended up getting cool like 3rd, 4th grade. And ever since then, we just been rocking because I feel like we just had the same the same mutual. We had the same mutual beliefs, talents, and the drive. Like what we was trying to go and get. You know what I mean? In the entertainment business and just doing stuff like that. Like I always did music. I did music. I want to say, probably since before I really met him. But like I say, a lot of people don't stay the course. And after somebody graduated elementary school, we transitioned to middle school. We didn't go to the same middle school or the same high school. So after elementary school, it wasn't even no more going to school together. But we still kept in contact like that. And once we got older, everybody got cars, started stepping out on their own. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We just started linking back up and we was running to each other in these circles, networking events, movie sets, stuff like that. And that's when I talked to him about the management thing. And one thing I can say, cuz really been pushing me, you know what I'm saying, to stay consistent and stay on top of things, because even though we got the same mutual interests, we different. You know what I'm saying? We different in ways. But the ways that we different, it still come together, because I ain't gonna I'm a little bit edgy. I'm still cleaning my image up, and you know what I'm saying, as far as the street side and just getting fluent with the corporate side. He already polished with the corporate side, you know what I mean? He already put together, so you know what I'm saying, it's like one person scratching another person.
Your yin to your yang.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So you got anything else to add about your whole story? That's it.
Look, I don't even remember
half of it. Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't even remember us supposed to be to fight. Like I don't remember that at all.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It be like that. I be out like some people. They'll tell me, they be like, when I first met you, I couldn't stand you. You got on my nerves, and I'm like, why? They was like, just because when you come into a room, you just act like da 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 da. And I'm like, you mad because I'm being me?
But see, that's why you gotta have your own discernment, though. You gotta know how to think for yourself and figure out people's character for yourself. You know what I mean? Because that was a judgment call I had to make of myself. Like, now you know what, bro, really cool. He really ain't what these niggas saying he is.
Right,
you feel me?
right. And that's what a lot of people, they was like, but once you get to know you, like,
you know what's crazy? I'm not even gonna lie. Like back in elementary school or whatever, I don't know what it was, but I used to have people that used to fight for me.
That's crazy.
Like, I remember that plain as day. Dudes used to hit with me like crazy.
That's crazy.
And that's how you know when folk fuck with you for real.
Yeah. All right. So, do you guys have disagreements? If so,
all the time.
How do you get back on the same page? Because I know in any type of partnership, you gonna run into some type of disagreement. So, like, how do y'all like communicate? Like, hey, this is how I feel, even though this is how you feel.
I think we just get it out. We gonna argue, get this shit out of the way, and then keep going, get back on track. You know what I mean? Because it's really a small thing to a giant. Like, it really ain't nothing to, and that's how you know when relationships pure. When that's when you figure out like who got these secret agendas and who really don't like you for real, and who really can't stand you, who really envious of you. Like when these little debaffles or whatever you want to call it happen. You know what I mean?
I swear, y'all reading my life right now.
Yeah. so I feel like in the friendship, like even in a relationship, it might sound crazy, but you got to test the water. You got to see the person that you dealing with, so you'll know before you get too far out. Cause that's why a lot of this stuff be sloppy when folks go mainstream, because they been had shit that behind the scenes it went really all the way together, and then they end up blowing with it instead of nipping it right then. They blew with it, and now the whole world can see what's going on. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That ain't what you want.
Yeah, I don't like people being in my business like that. Like, even though it's kind of like I have to talk about it, but I don't know. I try not to talk about certain situations, but sometimes I just let it out because people relate to it. So it's just like,
shit. I don't even think women could keep nothing to themselves. I'm just gonna be real. I feel like
I keep a lot of stuff.
I feel like y'all gotta tell somebody. But I ain't getting on y'all. I feel like everybody
feel
needs somebody
like-
to talk to. Men, we just know how to hold stuff in better.
Only person that I feel like I tell majority of everything to is my sister.
For sure.
Other than that, I feel like don't nobody really like know everything. Like nobody.
That's a good way to keep it though.
Yeah. Not everything. Some stuff is going to the grave.
I want to know now.
But that's cool though, because I just feel like a lot of people, they don't know how to get past those disagreements. I feel like if you're not agreeing with them, if you're not doing what they want you to do, I feel like it's a control thing with them. It's just like if you're not acting the way that they want you to act, they don't want to fuck with you no more. And I don't like that. And that's why y'all gonna continue to move forward, because y'all know how to get past those moments.
But see, we got our own motion too, though. That's the thing, though. Like when you
that's-
ain't got your own motion, like
Preach.
I got motion that don't have nothing to do with Cud, and he got motion that don't have nothing to do with me. You see what I'm saying? So it like, if we stop being cool today, the motion will still be motion. You know what I mean?
Stop being cool.
The motion
today.
will still be motion.
All right, that's the clip right there. I'm just playing. But yeah, so let's just keep things moving along. So I have this segment called Places to Go, Things to Do, and that's just where I recommend like either a restaurant or just a club or anything, like any place or thing that you would recommend somebody to do. So for me today, I wanted to recommend Spice House. Y'all been to
sure.
Spice House?
Yeah.
Spice House, they food is good as when I tell you. I love to eat. So I recommend a lot of restaurants. And I went there recently for a friend's birthday. And their food was really good.
Yeah, make sure y'all pull up the Spice House on Thursday. Shout out, ugly ass gonna be up there. Shout out, man.
Okay.
Every Thursday, Spice House, the boy shout out. The Streets 945 was going.
Period. So y'all got any places or things y'all want to recommend?
Man, I had this one restaurant, but it's temporarily closed. I don't know why, but this place is called Lily's.
Lily's? That's on
That
my
place-
on my list to try. I just ain't made it
Lily's-
yet.
At the pizza butt?
No, it's
My
like
bad, I'm thinking about 10 lilies. My bad. 10
Nah, they
lilies.
got
My
a-
bad, I'm thinking 10 lilies. My bad. Okay.
they got a little bit of everything at Lily's, but man, that place is good.
They got a nice aesthetic too. That's why I really like to go.
I'm mad. They've been closed for a little minute though. But
Dang.
my one of my
need to
stylists
open
had took me there.
They need to open back up because I've been. That's on my list of places to try because I love to eat. What about you?
I got a few spots. I ain't gonna lie.
Blue Flame.
You know, I was
That's your
finna say the
spot.
flame.
That's
Right? Let me get to that. That was gonna be the third spot. That nigga done cut me off. I got a shot Consumer on Old Nat, the Mexican Cantina restaurant. We just left there before we came up here, man. I owe them folks to tell right now, hey, boy, I got y'all. Thank y'all. You feel me? But the Consumer, nice spot.
I'm gonna
Nice
try
spot.
that out.
The Blue Flame, of course. Of course, Blue Flame, Kale Kitchen.
Blue Flame was fun.
Kale's
I ain't-
Kitchen.
I ain't tried Kale's yet. I'm
Kale
gonna have to
Kitchen,
try
man.
Kale's.
You gotta try Kale Kitchen. I got so many spots I'm having a brain for right now.
You ain't gotta give them
The
too much. You
Bando,
gotta give
man,
them too much.
Cause you just gotta look it up, man. Atlanta, we got so many spots.
So
man.
many, like, oh my
real.
gosh. Like, I've been having fun trying
But
to
I
find new
recommend
spots.
Kale Kitchen for sure. Like,
Okay.
I recommend it.
Okay. So, Emmeisha's playlist. So, do you have any music that you would like to play? If
Of
not-
course, I always got music. Is she crazy? You ask an artist if he got music he want to play, like he gonna be like, no.
I just didn't know. Like,
Yeah, I got all type of flavorini, man. No flavor in the Kool-Aid, man. Of
okay, let's
course.
hear something.
What type of mood you in? What you want to hear?
You know that City Girls go crazy.
Yeah, but she did her homework. She should have heard City Girls already. You ain't hear City Girl? All right, she
I
ain't.
don't think I heard
I'm saying
City
she heard
Girls
City
yet.
Girl. So you know what? We'll play that one for her.
Come on, bro.
We'll play that one for her, man. City Girl. You I already got my shit downloaded. Beep beep, boom. Alright, let's do it. I need to put it up to the mic.
Yeah.
Now, hold on, because I got to get this song introduced before I play it. So basically, City Girls, the name of this record is called City Girls. I made this song. It's basically about women that come into the city from out of town. It's like tourists. They just want to have fun and just get into shit in the city. You know, just like girls not out just all over the city called trouble. You ain't going to be here for that long. You trying to go back, part 1, part 2. And then another reason I made this song, actually a girl I used to work with at the Georgia Aquarium really inspired this song. Because every day I used to come to work, it's like every day she used to get off, she would change her clothes. And I was like, damn, she can't wait till she get out the aquarium to change. Like she got something to go every day. And then one day I was in the flame one night, looked up and seen her on the poles. I was like, damn, you feel me? I was like, hey, man.
She was getting it.
So this was City Girls, man. I need your honest opinion on this.
Okay.
I like you cause you stood on your 10 like a grown woman. You ain't taking no shit for him or her, you ain't going for nothing. Put him on swag, bust a bell down, get a bag. Pop a check, both flex, make him break a sweat. LA Fitness, work him out, put him in the gym. Titties and pretty, and you
I stay in the gym.
You boys scrub you from the street. I like how you keep your white L1s neat. Class in the street, in the bed you a freak. Two-tone fur coat, big body, it's me. I like your tone of voice when you talk to me. I like how you ride with me when I juke. She can do the red bottom heels of the LA Gears. Please don't girls, it's understood. Yeah, so look, man, if y'all want to hear the rest of that, that called City Girls. It's number 4 on my mixtape. And my mixtape is called Popping Without That Shit. And it's on all platforms. And the derail the title, Popping Without That Shit, is basically the meaning behind it is a person that's a star, whether they got money or not, even before they get to their star quality, it's something about them that make you feel like they're a star. Like if you meet a person that's finna blow, right before they finna blow, it's like you kind of can tell, kind of feel like, damn, boy, it ain't gonna be long. He gonna be out of here. Like he might not be nothing now, but it's like it's a aroma they got about them. It's a stature, the way they carry themselves, the way other people feel when they see them. Mm-hmm. It's like when you see a female and she's so bad and she ain't did nothing but walk in the room and you just get nervous for nothing. It's like, damn, I ain't even said nothing to her. Why am I feeling like this? Because the way she just presented herself, you just feel like she just it.
Yeah.
And you don't even know her. You ain't said a word. You don't know if she got money or not. You don't know nothing. But just out looking, she just. So that's what I feel like popping without that shit is. Just having the total package without the money and the glamour, the glitz, and all that.
Okay. I love that.
Thank you.
So my opinion of the song is it's good.
City Girl.
I need to listen to it again.
That's one of my favorites.
Remember the lines because I love like the bars.
So. Boy, swung with you from the street. I like how you keep your white L1s neat.
That's one of my favorites. I always tell him to play that in Texas Pete.
Texas Pete. I thought she gonna like that Texas Pete.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to. I didn't have time to really go through everything.
For sure. But you listen to that Pain song. It's funny. Out of all the songs, that one stuck out from you because on that Pain song, I was being vulnerable. There's some real shit on Pain songs from top to bottom.
I heard it in your voice that you was really putting it all out on the track. So
you listen to my music. I want to ask you, the way I talk, do I sound like my music like the way I talk, or do I sound different like when you listen to my music?
I think it sounds a little different. And plus, I don't know. I didn't know what to expect when meeting you because I don't like to do too much before I meet somebody in person because I don't want to like have preconceived notions or anything like that. But like I watched a few clips and a little bit of the interview and stuff like that, and you look different.
For sure.
Like you look different. I didn't think you looked the way you look.
See, my hair, I think my hair would probably look different than
That's probably what it is.
I had they were back too.
Okay. Yeah, it's the hair then.
For sure.
Cause I don't think I remember. No, I do remember seeing you with some dreads in one picture. But yeah. But anyways, I'm happy you guys made it and came. So we gonna move right along and get into Ask Misha. So when I have guests, what I like to do is I either ask you guys to ask me something, like you can ask me anything you want, or we could play a game and just pull a card and answer the question. What y'all want to do?
We can do both. I'm gonna let him start out. We can do both though.
Pull the card.
Okay, so we're going to start Ask Misha off with, I'm curious to know. Y'all know I've been playing this game to get y'all to know a little bit more about me. This is by Cocktails Dirty Discussions with Kiki and Medina. All right. When was the last time you were drunk? What happened?
Shit. 25 minutes ago. And what happened? I was in a Mexican cantina salsa dancing.
You was in the middle of the restaurant dancing?
Yeah.
That's
They played some Planet Patrol. They played all the old school jams, you know what I mean? You know, that liquor kick in, you know, just do something to you.
What you was drinking? Tequila?
Nah, Hennessy.
Oh, okay.
I'm a Hennessy guy. I'm a dark guy, man.
They trying to bring the Hennessy back because
Hennessy
they
never
said
left. It never left.
they say the internets they say that we've been sleeping on Hennessy, but I feel like it ain't never lived my life. But I mean,
For sure, I like that.
I don't really drink like that, anyways. But I like cognac. Cognac is nice.
He crazy. He be having the Hennessy with the Red Bull.
Oh yeah, but I call it ghetto champagne. Ghetto champagne.
Crazy.
It's ghetto champagne.
Now I was late on the Red Bull wave.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Hennessy.
Because I just thought it looked like beer, and I hate beer. But when I actually tasted it, I was like, oh, this just tastes like soda or something.
It's a few things you can drink with the Hennessy. You can do the Hennessy and Red Bull. You do the Hennessy
I had
and pineapple.
pineapple juice.
Yeah, Hennessy and pineapple. See what I'm saying? You just took the words out of my mouth. But if you a Tito's drunk or something like that, I got that Tito. But see, I got that one drink with Tito. You drink this shit, you ain't never going back. You know that Minute Maid fruit punch that's in the carton. I ain't talking about the jug. I'm talking about the carton. Mix that with Tito. You gonna love
I'm
that
gonna have
shit.
to try it out because I'm not really a vodka drinker. So I'm gonna have to give Tito's a try.
For sure. It get you fucked up though. I ain't gonna lie. You gotta be careful with it. Tito.
Try. I'm gonna do it when I'm at home, so I don't have nowhere to go. So when the last time you was drunk?
Drunk and buzzed out. I mean, that's two different things, but
That is two different things.
yeah. I don't know. When the last time I was drunk? I don't even really be getting drunk. Like, I know my limits and stuff, but
Yeah, me too.
yeah. It's been a little minute since I was drunk.
Yeah. Me, the last time I can say I was drunk, I think it was, whose birthday was that? My best friend, her birthday. And I think somebody put some liquor in the hookah. And that took me to a whole nother level. And I was so drunk that like in the middle of the party, I just went into the room that I was sleeping in that night, and I went to sleep in the middle of the party, knocked out. They woke me up. Everybody was gone. It was trash everywhere. We had to clean up, and I was just like, wow, I missed all of this. But it be like that sometimes, and I haven't been that drunk ever since then because I was just like, I would never in my life be that drunk ever. I don't like it. I don't like the feeling of being drunk. It was like I was dizzy. I couldn't really comprehend my words. I was just like, I don't like this feeling.
That's crazy.
And luckily, I was spending the night at her house, and I ain't have to go home. But getting that drunk and you got to go home, that's one of them nights you have to call an Uber. But I was so drunk to the point where I don't even think I would have thought to call an Uber. That's how drunk I was. And that's scary.
See, I ain't never got drunk like that. Like, I know my limits. I done got drunk. See, my drunk is, I'm just going to throw up. I ain't going to be all.
That's what I'm saying.
My body going to let me know, like, oh, yeah.
I know I'm not that person. Like I'm the one who makes sure everybody leave and don't nobody be stealing shit. I'm the person who makes sure everything goes. That's how I knew something was wrong because I'm like, I ain't even really drink that much, but I was fucked up. And they was like, somebody put something in the hookah. And I was like, oh, that was it. That had to be it because I was on that.
I don't see how y'all be drinking hookah like that.
I didn't even know you could put liquor in hookah. I didn't even know that.
Because you got to put water at the base so that you can smoke it. But people be putting alcohol down there. And that is not good.
Smoking alcohol, yeah, that sound crazy. I don't even know how do you smoke alcohol. That sound crazy.
Ridiculous. Okay, so y'all want to pull another card, or y'all got a question for me?
Yeah, you listen to that Gunna new album?
I have not.
Listen to that.
I'm gonna listen to it on the way home.
What you done listen to recently that done drop? And I want to know your opinion on the state of hip hop right now.
What have I? I think the most recent new music that I've listened to was the City Girls.
City Girl.
The what's that song called? Act Bad, and then they got another song. I Need a Thug, and then I think they got another new song that just dropped too.
So what you think the game missing right now? What you think hip hop need right now?
I'm actually pretty satisfied. Like I love the new music for the summertime. Like I feel like this summer is gonna be lit. Like y'all been in the studio. That's all I gotta say. Like all the artists been doing their damn thing. Cause at the beginning of the year, I was a little nervous. I was like, I don't know how the summer gonna be, cause that's when most new music really started to drop. But I'm really excited. Like I love this new music. Like I really do. I love the new wave of all of these female rappers just coming out crazy. And you know, everybody just doing what the fuck they do. Like, I'm really happy. Like, I be lit. Like, lit. And I will say I'm happy because I feel like they're making a lot of timeless music. Because I feel like it's a lot of music that's just for right now.
Sure.
But it's another thing when you make timeless music.
Sure.
Because I want songs from that that I'm gonna listen to 30 years from now and be telling my kids, you don't know nothing about this. So I feel like there's a lot of music being made like that.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So we're gonna pull another card, but we're gonna take a quick little break.
All right.
Ooh, getting freaky.
Man, know we was skipping card.
You want to know what it says?
Oh, we was skipping card.
Okay.
God, we can always plead the fifth or something.
It says, "What would you do if I asked you for a kiss?"
You talking to me and him?
The both of y'all.
Shit.
Hey, but I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth, man.
There's a couple of questions.
What you gonna do, my guy?
You already know what I'm gonna do.
They wanna know. She wanna know.
I don't think I did this one yet. Have you ever had sex with a coworker?
Yeah.
No. I think.
Yeah. No, you know what?
I don't like coworker situation.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, and they work in the same building. That's all I'm gonna say.
They ain't working in the same building. Okay.
Cause they ain't directly work with the company type shit. Cause I'm like that too. I don't be trying to. Cause
it's just like, cause if it don't work out,
people don't
I
like
still gotta
control
see
their
your
emotions.
face.
Shit. It ain't even got nothing to do with it. I don't mind looking at you. Just shut your mouth. Keep your mouth closed. Just don't be. You know what I'm saying?
Running their mouth, telling all the other females, don't mess with him.
And you know that this coming from a female. So when the female says some shit like that, they really trying to keep the female from talking to you. It ain't cause of nothing bad. They just don't want them to have you.
That's how it be. But yeah, coworker situations don't work for me. I just feel like business is business. I don't like it. But yeah. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna have to close it out for today. And y'all know I gotta remind y'all to stay in your lane. And so in your bio, Wandar, it states, grant me the serenity to accept the things I can't change and the courage to change the things I can. I love that because you gotta grant people some type of grace. Like, you just got to.
I just feel like the power of the tongue and stuff that come out your mouth is real important. You know what I mean? So when people click on my page, that's what I want them to see.
Yeah.
That's what I want them to see when they click on my page. Especially when they come with some bullshit. It's always gonna be. I ain't gonna lie. It's been my bio since I started Instagram. Since I ever had Instagram, that been my bio. I had that Instagram for so many years. Like it's a backup Instagram actually, but I had that Instagram probably since I was in high school. You know what I'm saying? So they been like that ever since then. And it ain't gonna change.
I love it. So, stay in your lane is a segment where I just tell people just a little statement that I just try to get people to remember to stay in their lane, mind their business, and get they together. So, what's something that you want to tell the people, your last words that you want to leave them on for today?
Well, my last word, it's easy. It's a no-brainer. Always have a plan for yourself, because you don't, you will fall into the plan of others. That's what I want to tell people. Always have a plan for your damn self, because if you don't, somebody else going to use you for their plan.
Ooh. That's a clip. What about you?
Just stay the course. Believe in yourself. Keep your faith, because that's all that matters. Like, God is gonna plant that battery in your back. When other people, they don't believe in you, that's when you have to validate yourself, and that's what's most important. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It all start with you. The belief in yourself. It start with you, and I mean, and when things are, it's really like a popularity contest. Like, it's cool to, most people fuck with other people because they see it's cool to mess with you. So I mean, just validate yourself, stay true to yourself, and you know, be yourself at all times, and that's it. I mean, and shit, that's how we got here. Like,
Yeah.
we ain't paying attention to nobody else. We in our own lane, and we hogging
In
it.
your own lane. That's how we're going to end it right there, period. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of In Our Lane. And we out.